Good morning, Claudia. Today is Friday, May 2nd. I'm Chris Dernball.
And I'm Zach Sako.
And this is your Panther Broadcast.
Our top stories this week are a look at the baseball team, a look at the tennis team, the spring musical, and the teacher edition of Grinds Our Gears.
Baseball season is almost over here at Pilates. They have a chance to make the playoffs if they win their last 3 games. I now go over to talk to some of the players to get their feedback.
I'm here with junior Nick Jacobs. So what is your impact on the team this year?
Well, I'm pretty much Pilates baseball. Like, if we win a game, it's pretty much me.
Thank you, Nick.
The season's been going pretty good. My favorite part was Myrtle Beach. And then the other day, I yeemed one out of the park with this right here.
As for our chances of making the playoffs, no-brainer. 3 games, 3 dubs, playoffs. As for the championship, it's in our sights.
I'm here with senior captain Coley O'Brien. So, Coley, how's the season going so far?
Real swell. We got some wins. And
What are your hopes for the playoffs?
well, as long as we got Rob Colvin, we're gonna get dubs. We're about to win the ship. But if he goes down, we're gonna have to work real hard.
All right, thank you, Coley.
We now go over to Joseph Adopai for an inside look at the tennis team.
I'm here with tennis team captain Jalen Johnson. Jalen, how's your tennis season gone so far?
It's going good. We've lost some, but we've also won some matches. I mean, a lot of our matches go to tiebreakers, so that's a 3-hour game, but we're not doing bad this year.
And how do you think your tennis season's going to pan out?
Well, because of the rain, a lot of them have been canceled, but next week we have our tournament, so I'm just thinking that we're going to do a great job, go all the way.
And compared to last year, how do you think you guys are?
Well, last year, seeing that we had 8 people on the team was just qualified. Now we have 13. So that's a big turnaround and allows us to win more matches and get more players on the field.
Thank you. I'm here with sophomore Mike Miller. Mike, how's your season gone so far?
Recently we've been taking the L, but a lot of our matches have been really close, like 2-3. A lot of them 2-3. Some of them 1-4. We're going to turn around pretty soon.
And how have you been doing individually?
Well, I could be doing better, but my competition, mine being first singles, is pretty fierce.
How do you think your team compares to last year?
Better, definitely better, 100% way better. Different coach, more players, more focus on the team. It's great this way.
And how do you think your season's going to turn out?
There's not much more season left. Next week is the end of our regular season, and then the individual playoffs. So I'm going to be hoping to perform pretty well at those until the rest of my team, so looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
This year for the spring musical, the school put on the production of The Little Shop of Horrors. We now go over to Aja Woodson.
Pilates Spring Play, Little Shop of Horrors premiered. The play is about a plant shop on Skid Row whose business is doing poorly until an employee creates a new and interesting plant. Students, actors, and crew spent weeks on the play.
Actually, we had auditions back in, I think it was January. And then we started rehearsing pretty much right after that. Rehearsals for the entire cast were Tuesday nights and Sunday evenings for a few hours each. And then we rehearsed scenes that involved just a few people. We rehearsed those like after school on various days. So I was pretty much here for rehearsal 4 or 5 days a week from January through April.
What goes into casting a play?
We consider a lot of things. The audition basically consists of singing something for me and Miss Young. It could be a piece that the student prepares, or it could just be something that like we give them a song to sing, like Happy Birthday or something common that everybody knows. And then there is an acting portion as well, where we'll give the students, we'll put them into small groups and they read through a page or so of the script, and then they have to kind of come in and almost perform it for us in small groups. And we really look to see who brings kind of interesting qualities and charisma to each character, and to see kind of how each student would look on stage.
So why'd you choose Little Shop of Horrors?
Well, Little Shop of Horrors is just a really like fun, silly kind of musical, and we wanted to do something different than what we've done. Like last year, we did Cinderella, and that was, obviously kind of a children's story. So we wanted to do something a little more grown up. And for anybody who saw Little Shop of Horrors, you would see that it has a definite dark side to it. It's about a plant that eats human beings, and there's a lot of like adult kind of themes throughout the play, and so it is a sci-fi comedy, but at the same time there is some kind of darkness to it as well. So we wanted to do something different, and I think Little Shop definitely fit that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, David, how was it performing in front of an audience?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Not too much trouble. You can't really see them anyways with the lights on.
What was it like preparing for the play?
It's kind of a pain. Couldn't really get through anything fully until like the day before. Miss Young was always changing stuff. Luckily, me and Pete had our stuff down when we joined, so yeah.
Hi, this is Audra Woodson here with freshman Colin Atkins, who played Audrey 2. So Colin, how was the audition for the play?
The audition, it was a bit scary at the time, but I was calmer than I thought I would be. It was a bit easy because of the fact that I had to audition to my chorus teacher, Miss Young, so easier than I thought it would be.
What was it like preparing for the play?
Preparing, it was a lot of hard work. It was singing constantly, it was being able to dance, it was being able to sing, it was being able to choreograph, it was being able to speak and act. It was a lot of hard work.
So what was it like performing in front of an audience?
It's a lot of hard work in the long run, but being able to perform in front of an audience, it's worth every bit of hard work, every bit of sweat, every bit of tears that you pull out trying to be able to get up there and sing and perform in front of an audience. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
How was the auditioning process?
It was basically, it wasn't really that hard for me. I mean, I just walked up there and they asked me to say these lines, and I said the lines, and I also had to sing and whatnot, and they decided like what part you'll be best for, and we just went from there.
How was it preparing for the play?
It was okay. I had to practice a little bit because this whole role was new for me. So I mean, I had to practice a little bit and practice my mannerisms and whatnot in order to totally do the best of my abilities to do so.
And what was it like performing in front of an audience?
I'm kind of used to performing in front of audiences now. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so I'm kind of comfortable with being on stage and performing in front of people. So I mean, actually it depends on what crowd, how big the audience is, but really I was very comfortable performing on stage.
I'm here with senior Josh Funk, who played drums. So Josh, what was it like preparing for the show?
It was very rushed, kind of last minute. I was just told by the music teacher, Mr. I, that he needed someone to play drums for the show, and so I just kind of, so I was like, yeah, sure, and then I had about 2 days before the play to practice, and that was about all the practice I got.
How was it performing in front of an audience?
It was a bit nerve-wracking. Like I said, it was very rushed, so I didn't feel like I knew the material very well, so I kind of felt like I was embarrassing myself and not doing very well. So, but it worked out. I had a fun time, and I think it worked out a lot better than I expected to.
Thank you.
We now go over to Deja and Zani with their special teacher edition of Grinds Our Gears.
Good morning, Pilates. This is Grinds Our Gears Teacher Edition.
No edits. We're on our way to Miss Skeetz's room to interview Miss Skeetz on Grinds Our Gears. What grinds her gears?
Is she ready?
Where's Miss Skeetz?
You need to ask her something?
Yes.
Okay, she says with Mr. Allen right now.
Is she? Okay.
So what grinds your gears, Miss Skeetz?
Pencils and due dates.
What do you mean?
Children do not return pencils when I lend it to them. And due dates. Nobody seems to ever remember due date. When I say something's due, and then they're like, no, I'm going to turn it in later. I'm going to turn it in next week. I'm going to turn it in. And then when grade goes in, and then it's like, why didn't you give me this thing? It's because you didn't turn it in when I said your due date. Sorry.
So, Ms. Grinchik, what grinds your gears?
One of the things that grinds my gears the most is having to repeat myself like 27 times in one class period about directions, or just telling people to sit down and be quiet, or what we're doing today, because 27 kids ask me instead of just waiting to listen when I announce it to the entire class at the beginning. Do you want more?
Okay, go. So, Mr. Bailey, what grinds your gears?
What grinds my gears? What grinds my gears is when I give out an assignment in class, and on the top it says a name, and it says a date, and then 6 people in the class look up as if I'm a calendar and ask me what the date is.
We're about to head into Miss Newman's classroom, period B. So, Ms. Newman, do you want to do grind my gears?
I would love to do grinds my gears because my gears get grinded every day.
So, what grinds your gears?
Do you have an hour? So, what grinds my gears is bad drivers, people who can't figure out how to be discreet with their cell phones in class. Like, don't make me take it, just be smart about it. People who blame teachers for them not having responsibility for their homework. People who complain about things when we live in the richest, nicest country in the world. People complain about their parents, oh, I only got an iPhone 4. Come on, dude, people are starving. Let's see, what else? People who blame teachers for poor grades. Do your work, bro. That's all you gotta do. It's very simple.
It's my gears. When there's like a minute left in class and we're done, and people line up at the door to get out. What are they? They want to get out of my class that bad? They gotta line up to get out? It really grinds my gears.
Alright, we're here, walking down the hallway. That's Zany. Oh my gosh, Miss Rhodes. Miss Rhodes.
Yes.
What grinds your gears?
Brandon Goodwin really grinds my gears.
Is that what you wanted? Yes, that was it. That was it. This has been Grinds My Gears Teachers Edition.
Have you ever been to
Sierra Leone,
Haiti,
Korea, Vietnam,
Hong Kong,
Nigeria,
come to Global Village May 9th.
Venir Global Village 9 May. 5월 9일 지구촌 축제 놀러 오세요.
Thì tham gia lễ hội vào ngày 9 tháng 5.
来这个 party 吧。
Everyone's invited to the Global Village Festival May 9th in the courtyard at 6:30. Bring family, bring your friends, bring food, and have fun.
Yeah!
来这个聚会吧，在5月9号晚上6点30分。
And this concludes our broadcast, Pilates. Have a great day.